Namaskar. I'm Kumar Rakesh and I'm watching Global Governance News 18. Today we are going to discuss the two judgments of Supreme Court. One is the Gyanvapi Mandir. I'm not saying the Transit Mosque. Sorry. They uphold they uphold the Gyanvapi Mandir survey to country top archaeological body ASI. So be done by non-invasive method. An archaeological survey of India has given the 4 weeks to submit the report to court in Uttar Pradesh, Varanasi, which ordered the survey on July 21st. Other than the mosque committee, this is a fake committee, I can say, and section of our Bharat, challenged the district court survey order in the Allahabad High Court. On Thursday, the High Court dismissed the request by mosque committee, which sought to stop the district court order directing the ASI to conduct the survey to determine if the mosque was built on the pre-existing temple. The committee finally went to Supreme Court, which heard the matter today. Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid Committee said, ASI survey of Gyan Babi Mosque will go into history and will reopen open fast. History was taught us something. What happened in December 1992? What raised suspicion and distrust at every step? Whatever mosque committee lawyers Ahmadi said, ASI survey intends to go into history as to what happened 500 years ago in Roman the past. Let's not go into the past now. Bench of Chief Justice of Bharat, D.Y. Chandrachud and Justice J.B. Pardiwala and Manoj Misra replied. After Supreme Court ordered the ASI to use invasive method in its survey, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta appealed for ASI and UP government promised no excavation work will be done, no structure inside the mosque will be. Sorry, I'm not saying the mosque will be harmed. ASI today resumed the century survey of Gyan Bapi compound. This survey began at 7 a.m. stopped for 2 hours from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. to allow the Friday prayers. New agency, according to India reported, large number of security personnel had been deployed by district authorities to ensure law and order near Gyan Bapi complex. Other than the other issue, Rahul Gandhi. This is also contradictory. We can say, we can understand. The Supreme Court has suspended the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, the conviction in criminal defamation case over remarks of Modi surname. Order to allow him to return to Parliament and contest the election due next year. The trial judge has awarded a maximum sentence for 2 years. The case, the top court observed, pointing out it would not be attracted disqualification if sentence was delation. So this is two cases. We have two experts. We introduce you. Vandana Jinganji, senior journalist from USA, and political analyst also, and Kusum Sharma ji of Bharat, keeping an eye on the day-to-day affairs of the news. So by starting from Vandana ji, how I think today Supreme Court ordered a decision on two sensitive cases. One Rahul Gandhi, of Congress leader, another Gyan Bapi Mandir, either complex. I'm not saying the mosque. Please.
Namaskar and good evening to each and everyone who's listening and to both of you. As you did mention, this morning which began with the...
Little louder, please. Thank you.
As we're talking about, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So as we're talking about this morning, how it started, August the 4th, because August 5th, when we talk about the in history, has been a landmark for a few years in the Bharat history after 2014. So when being in Kashi, I was watching certain panel discussions on some of the Bharatiya TV channels. I must say that the guilt was showing not even a single person from that side of the community was present when ASI was doing the survey. And the excuse what they gave, the excuse was, oh, we should have been given some time.
I think some echo from your side, Vandana.
Huh?
Some voice is echoing from your side. Either without, I think, earphone, you will think that will be better, as I think. loud the hello? No, just I think tightly just inside the. I think unmute, please. You
Yeah,
mute it.
it was on a mute actually. Now is
Yeah,
it okay? Now it's fine.
yeah.
I think you can take Poonam ji first, then I'll come back because let me get my headphone, the good one, so that will be better.
No, voice is okay now.
Okay, that's fine. So when this morning started,
Maybe,
Poonam
maybe
ji,
Poonam ji come and go. Just leave and then join. I think you go from your side.
from my side, nahi nahi, ये पीछे से background noise है because this I
Okay.
noticed even yesterday.
Okay. Okay.
A
No problem.
wind, like some wind chime, like there is some
Maybe.
wind.
Maybe.
So when we were talking about this, if I'm confident that this is mine, I'll definitely be there in presence physically. But they have a guilt in their mind. Nobody showed up from their side. So then tomorrow they can say, oh, the survey was done. This is not acceptable to us. We were not there. How could you say that the thousands of people, those who go there for the prayers of the Friday, none of them had time to go and be physically present when the survey was happening, where the other side was there. And on this side of the community, neither their lawyers nor anyone from the community was present. And it is a wastage of time. Means like when we talk about the court system in Bharat, there are so many, means crores of cases are pending.
Yeah.
Those are like because but they don't get time because of these kind of hindrances which keeps coming, and they take priority over because there are genuine cases that people have to uh, get the attention of the judiciary. And on this contest, if I'm going to talk about like just this, we saw last week what happened, then they say, oh, we have to go because lower court, then high court, and then the Supreme Court. What this joke is, this has become a mockery of the system, to be honest, which is not acceptable, Kumar Rakesh ji, because in a contest, when we talk about India with a population of 1.4, there are so many compelling issues which the court should
Yeah.
be taking. Means like there has to be some, if there are needs for the laws, then new laws should be made, to be honest, because they cannot make a joke of the systems now that what we are seeing it, to be honest. On the context of that, like, because now what will happen, because ASI has to submit its report, so then they'll go back again to the Supreme Court. Why the doors are not closed? Why they're not ready to accept? So it's a delay tactics. It's not acceptable. It is not acceptable because this has become a joke, the biggest joke of the system in Bharat, and it looks like a mockery to me.
Okay, just what you commented about the court, what is court is doing now. Poonam ji, how just Vandana ji said, whatever they may trying to be joke and whatever, but you think the suggestion, whatever UP Chief Minister Mr. Yogi has just said, whatever proofs are there, whatever evidence are there, so Muslim community should think, rethink whatever they have stubborn on their ideas. They should appeal to Hindu community and us. We are sorry. Please just take the mandir back. There is no claim. What do you think?
Here the situation is, it is very difficult to predict. And while this issue is very sensitive, today, in fact, when the namazis had been coming, Abdul, that what is his name? Abdul Batim Numani. He had made such provocative statements, if you have come across, and he was, making such bad statements that the government has there is a government that has been so cruel to since 9 years. It has been so cruel, and it has been so treating targeting us community, Muslim community, and such type of things. So that those type of statements, they, create a sort of very much disturbance when everything is going on in through legal, it has been taken by the court. In fact, we should thank Shri Vishnu Shankar Jain and his father. They have succeeded. These duo, father and son. Today we are, in such a position that this we are able to get a survey to be done, and survey is also, it also has a rider, the court which has, given the permission. It also has a rider. It says that it should use non-invasive, methods, and for that the ASI had used that GPR, that ground penetrating radar system, so that nothing should be disturbed, nothing should be, it
Yeah,
is all it will be scanned. So in such cases, in such case when nothing in the mosque will be, if it is a mosque now at present where they are going for namaz, nothing will be disturbed, without any, disturbance, without even breaking a brick. If things are going to be, are being carried out in this way, what is the problem with them? Let the
okay.
truth come out. Let the truth come out. So, and this community, Anjum, that they also had, made statements that this is, they are, digging up. How this issue will be then? Gyanvapi Masjid or Mandir? Because now facts have, the ASI, it has started working. It will work from tomorrow also. It will work. Now the things, the truth, if it comes out, what will be their position now?
Yeah,
Why are they making such provocative statements? Let the truth come out.
yeah.
So in future, what I
Very,
feel is,
very valid point, Punamji. But my question to both of you, Vandana ji, I think my question, I think not answer will be big, but I expect this time of the break also. So my question, both of you, I expected with, as history record, all just we have the Sanatan Hinduism is the parents of all religion. One. And recently, the British Museum director and historian, Mr. Blurton, had already mentioned in his book, India History Objects, 1.5 million year old, the culture that is called the Hindu culture. 15 lakh, 15 lakhs years old. One. According to Veda and Upanishad and Puran, the billion years old culture, with main originator is our dharma, Sanatan Hindu dharma, as we claim. In spite of the all facts, why this, after the Christianity came, the 23 years old, not I think not less than 1,004 years old Islam, how they claim the old 2,000 years old, 3,000 year old monuments and our mandirs and all, how they claim and why?
Um, I'm going to answer Poonamji and said, what is the problem? The problem is that because the facts will come out. That is their problem. You said, now, what is their problem? The only problem they are worried about and they are scared ki satya bahar aayega. And that is what they don't want it. But irony is, Kumar Rakesh ji, the irony is, we had to wait for more than 550 plus years to get the Ram Janam Bhoomi, like the verdict. And how many generations have gone?
497 years old. This is gone 497 years. About
So
500
how many
years.
generations that we have to
Yeah.
sacrifice for this? Now this is the Kashi, then comes a Mathura. This is ongoing. When we're talking about, like, every kind of jihad is being, because this, we, people are saying that we became independent only in 2014, to be very honest, because there was no independence for us. We were made more slaves in the last 70 years from 1947 onwards. because all the laws that has been made only one sided. Even if the word which was added into the constitution is called secular, that has also not been implemented through the dictionary meaning of that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the point, Punamji. How do you think the all the records, all that matters, all the books, all the history support the Sanatana Hindu Dharma is a parent of all religion? But why they are making the hue and cry without any sense?
Unmute yourself.
Sorry. Yeah,
It
maybe
is
look
a
at the.
it is a subject of debate, and it's never ending debate.
I don't
The
think subject.
issue,
This is a matter of
this
record.
is this is a
It is a
never
matter of
it's,
the to be or not to be.
yes,
How you can say matter of debate? Why will debate? This is already document,
that
already
is
paper.
true.
What's the
That is
problem? Just
true.
to respect it.
That is true. But the oldest, the Sanatan
Courts would read
Dharma,
history.
our
Supreme Court or any court would read the history. All the
Hindus,
facts in document. Why
yes,
they keeping off from all the facts?
yes. But the mindset which has been developed over these years because of the fanatic mindset actually. And you cannot you cannot rule out that these things which are being carried out, either be it the court judgment, any thing which takes into creation of or finding out the Sanatan roots back, you cannot rule out that a major uh, thrush can take over after some time, as they may clash. Because yesterday only, some days ago, we have been discussing Mewat, things had happened like that. So the jihadi or the fanatic, because this is a religion actually, and they do not believe in any other faith other
I
than
told
them.
you,
It is their,
only religion on the earth that is Sanatana Hinduism.
yes,
All are the sects.
they
They
do
are not
not
the company.
accommodate any other
Exactly.
faith. They do not accommodate any other faith. They do not respect any other religion, any other faith or belief system. So how can we expect? The thing is,
Okay,
there
I got
has
your point.
to be,
I got your point. Just what you're just trying to share, the time of the break after that, Rahul Gandhi and Supreme Court judgment, we'll discuss on that. Stay with us. Welcome the break. Just today, the day of Mr. Just you see the Rahul Gandhi and court, how the court managed, manipulated, advocated, how they have given the judgment. So my question, first question to Vandana ji, yeah, I just you're living in US, but by heart you are Indian, will be India, and Bharatiya. So why should be three courts: district court, high court, and Supreme Court? Although this is a copy of the so many developed nation, but my concern is if any local court, district court has given decision that should be upheld, should be discarded.
So I said that previous also, this has become the biggest
Little
mockery.
loud, please.
I am just going to say that we do need to have a biggest judiciary reforms in Bharat when we talk about, because see, it is the faith. When this system was made, this was during the Britishers' time. They used to take a summer break. Why do we need to have? Can't they be put on job for 24/7 and given a deadline that you have to finish? Because they are getting all the perks on the taxpayers' money. I mean, there should be some answer. Either do a public forum where public what they want, because they are not getting the justice. Justice delayed is justice denied. In some cases, they wake up while even watching Bharatanatyam. In some cases, the court gets open at 2:30 a.m. at night. In some cases, it has been, in this case that we're talking about, again, you are giving a date, you are postponing it. What is, why it is taking too long? Because again, when the new date will be coming for Mr. Rahul Gandhi's case, to be very honest, at least what the time spent today should have been given to someone which needs more priority. But why his case was not decided at one go? This is my biggest concern
Okay.
is.
Your point is valid, but Poonamji, how does the other opposition party is now going to blame BJP when this decision from the court, that time from lower court, now from the Supreme Court, not between the High Court. So do you think this is managed or this is justified, and how the judiciary react?
Today I was listening to someone, then somebody was commenting that there are 26 parties, political parties in opposition. But then someone said, no, there are now the 27th party is also there, and it is Supreme Court. That was so.
In social media, there are so many criticisms.
Yes, yes, yes.
Court,
So it
court
was.
observing. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. So the point is that Rahul Gandhi, this is, the court is still, in the process. This is not the final the conviction, the order. It is, it is not the final. So the case will go. Actually, recently we had seen in the case of Tista Sitalwad. So at night she got a stay. So the CJI, he is means the impression is like that there are some understanding between the collegium, because how can you expect this when the three-tier the session court and the high court and
Vandanaji, there is allegation and interpretation by the Poonam Sharma ji, also social activist and political activist too. So do you agree with her that this is some understanding between the Coliseum and the Rahul Gandhi and Congress?
I think the solution to that, I definitely, I did mention Bharatnatyam dekhte hue CJI gets a message on his cell phone and he goes out and sets up. And then because that bench was only two people, so then they had to do the three judges bench the same evening. Why? I have a solution for these people. They should set up one new system, judiciary for the VVIPs like Gandhis and all, like kind of. So I think people will, means they should see how a common man will feel, Kumar Rakesh. When my case is pending for more than 3 decades, they don't have time for me. Means like there was a case, there is a very nice movie somebody or web series somebody has made, that's a Black Justice. Let's talk about, like, because why there are people like you and me are waiting for years. We don't have any justice.
No, people were bound to think, because yesterday Rahul Gandhi had gone to Goa. So there is a judgment.
That is his personal question here. Why Goa and Thailand and Malaysia? And US
No. You have to admit that a person whose next day you are undergoing you had undergone a trial and then a conviction and then your a result for the result.
That is the party.
He wasn't bothered, or he was the way, and of course all the people, the Congress people, the way they as if it was they knew that this is going to happen, because the way they had prepared to celebrate.
That is a family. That is a family who celebrated birthday at the military naval ships. There is a family. All that is matter of record. कि how Indira Gandhi celebrated birthday of Rahul Gandhi and others on the military ship and used for the personal use, the public property. So they have a habitual for this, but now it is not going on. It is also a matter of fact. Nobody can deny it. So just you see how the judicial, how they're trading and playing with the sentiment of the people, and no above than the people, either from the Bharat or any country, as I think. Thanks for your inputs and the comments on the two Gyan Bapi Mandir issues and Rahul Gandhi issues. What happened? We'll see how the opposition react. They are trying to blame government, but there's no role of government in the two cases. Total independent issues from the government. Government is not involved in district court, not involved in Supreme Court. So we can see independency are there, but courts should be behaved with judicially, with the sentiment of public or sentiment of the people. Whatever they should recall, and the position should recall, and the government of today should recall the statement of Indira Gandhi about the judicial system. That is very historical. I'm not going to repeat that what Indira Gandhi said during her regime. Thank you very much, and just see, watch, and share our Global Governance News TV. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.